Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I promised you a Ren video today, so here it is. Ren featuring Bibi, and the song's name is Crutch. So I haven't heard this song yet. I've been really looking forward to it and a number of other of Ren's songs. It looks like he had a very happy birthday yesterday. He did a reaction to some reactions, and yeah, he looked like he was really enjoying it. So let's have a look at Ren featuring Bibi, Crutch. Are you ready? Are you excited? I am. I'm always excited to hear Ren. I never know quite where he's going to take me. I forgot to mention in the intro, don't forget to go to Ren's site, click on the videos there as well to help him out as much as possible. I will put links below, as I always do, in the pinned comments. Okay, let's have a listen to Crutch. Beautiful piano intro.
Maybe if I move, maybe my troubles won't follow me. I've got none to lose, 'cause everything turned to dust around me. My hope it got so bruised, 'cause circumstance held me and it drowned me. I'm searching for the glue to try and fix these broken things around me. My love, if I lose my mind, I'd be so ashamed if you witnessed. I'll try my best for you to try and keep my head, but my God, it's slipping. An unspoken truth, I feel my body dying as the clock keeps ticking, and everything I knew is painted with the fear that it's all for nothing. Could I?
Wow. Okay, just before Bibi comes in there by the sound of it. Just a gorgeous, again, the setting, the lighting, um, simplicity in a way, but the body struggling. At first I thought, oh, what a beautiful, just looking at, I wasn't quite sure what I was looking at. I got a little nervous there, but, but yeah, just a beautiful, but then you could see the struggle. And of course, listening to the lyrics, you understand that. We'll look at the lyrics more closely afterwards. Let me back it up a little bit. And wow, Ren looks very young there to me. I'm not sure when this was. Let me back that up. Beautiful so far. Love the piano intro too.
If I lose my mind, I'd be so ashamed if you witnessed. I'll try my best for you
Sorry, sounds like a heartbeat there too. I should have mentioned that.
to try and keep my head, but my God, it's slipping. An unspoken truth, I feel my body dying as the clock keeps ticking, and everything I knew is painted with the fear that it's all for nothing. Could I interrupt? If the weight should get too heavy, I'll help hold this burden. I'll walk with you, my love, into the fires of hell if it would ease the burning. But please don't lose your trust. The man I know is brave, so don't you dare say you're folding. I can be your crutch until we both.
Okay, Ren's going to try to make us cry again, and he might be successful. Wow. Bibi's voice, very nice coming in there, and the way they're looking at each other, the performance is touching. No other word for it.
I'll walk with you, my love, into the fires of hell if it would ease the burning. But please don't lose your trust. The man I know is brave, so don't you dare say you're folding. I can be your crutch until we both grow old and the curtains closing. Maybe if I knew, maybe my troubles won't follow me. My love I give to you, every single inch of my soul while it bleeds. Baby, I'm confused, but I know in your hands I'll find relief. Baby, if I lose my...
Okay, sorry, I'm going to back that up because I want to hit that again. That when it just hits so hard there, it's shocking. And then the torment that you can see is it's incredible, just incredible. I'm far too emotional. Just it hits me very hard for a specific reason.
ease the burning, but please don't lose your trust. The man I know is brave, so don't you dare say you're folding. I can be your crutch until we both grow old and the curtains closing. Maybe if I knew, maybe my troubles won't follow me. My love I give to you, every single inch of my soul while it bleeds. Baby, I'm confused, but I know in your hands I'll find relief. Baby, if I lose my mind, would you stay with me?
Wow. Okay, Ren, Crutch, holy moly. Yeah, that was a rough song in a way, but it was so beautifully done, as they all seem to be with Ren, and Bibi did a great job there too. The voices went well together, but the power of first the quiet and then the screaming and the torment and everything, just really incredible. And the scene of almost drowning, looking like he might drown, just incredible. Okay, so I'm going to look at the lyrics now, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. Just before I have a look at the lyrics, I wanted to read what it said below the video here. 2016, May 6th. This was shot with no budget at the end of a frickin' freezing October. Felt like I was going to get hypothermia lying on a cold slate for a few hours. Serious case of mind over matter, but so happy with how it turned out. The song came about after a nervous breakdown following lots of visits to emergency room after some scary health problems. It's a song for anybody who has faced any kind of mental challenges, depression, anxiety, or health struggles while in a relationship, and all the fears that come along for the ride with that. It is also a song for the courageous and wonderful people who support their other halves, family, or friends during times of crisis. In whatever context, I hope my music can help take some of the weight from anyone suffering and help people feel less alone. Well, I think Ren definitely does that. His songs definitely do that. He feels very genuine. Also, shot with no budget. It just goes to show you don't need a huge budget to do an amazing job. Sometimes simple is better. Sometimes less is more. And notice that with some of Ren's other videos and some other musicians as well. I honestly think that sometimes, and that's why I sometimes like the live version because I can hear them. Not all the time. If there's an audience making too much noise, I hate that. But I can hear them. And the studio versions, sometimes they're great, but sometimes the music is overwhelming, and I can't actually hear the singers, and that doesn't interest me all that much. Um, yeah, I guess sometimes it depends what kind of music you're listening to, but in some cases that works. Okay, enough about that. But yeah, great job. And the idea of him, and you can feel that. You can see it in his face and his body language, and with some of the other singers that he's had with him as well. You just get the sense that Ren has experienced some things in his life, and so that was a while ago. And he did look younger there. I know he just had a birthday yesterday. I think he's 33. Um, but he's experienced some things in his life, and he pours that into his music and into his writing, into his lyrics. And he wrote these lyrics. I did check at the bottom. um, yeah, it's just really incredible. All right, I got very emotional. Since the death of my wife, I get triggered uh, by certain songs or certain things, um, and that's just life. Maybe if I move, maybe my troubles won't follow me. I've got none to lose because everything turned to dust around me. My hope, it got so bruised because circumstance held me and it drowned me. So we had that visual of him, in the tub there in the water. I'm searching for the glue to try and fix these broken things around me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I've mentioned it to lots of people, but I don't know if I've actually said it in a video or whether it's just people in front of me moving from place to place. A lot of people do that. It doesn't solve your problems because there you are when you get there, but usually doesn't work. My love, if I lose my mind, I'd be so ashamed if you witnessed. I try my best for you to try and keep my head, but my God, it's slipping an unspoken truth. I feel my body dying. As the clock keeps ticking and everything I knew is painted with a fear that it's all for nothing. I think a lot of people have that feeling. Why am I doing this? What's it for? Particularly if you've lost somebody very, very close to you, such as your wife or your husband. Um, why are you carrying on? What's the point? But I think there is a point. I think it's sometimes I lose the thread. Sometimes I still lose the thread, but there is a point. It's your life. It's the only one you've got. There's nothing coming after. So live it now. Do the best you can and help others. I think that's the way to help yourself, is to help others. And I think Ren is doing a great job in doing exactly that. He's so generous with his music, his lyrics, as I said before, everything he does, his acting, everything. It's just beautiful what he does, and I'm glad that he's trying to help others because I think that will help himself too. I think that works. Yeah, you don't want people to witness you falling apart. You don't want people to witness physically or psychologically or in any way. You kind of want to be the strong one, but you can't always be the strong one. And I wish for all of you to find someone who, if you want, you don't have to, um, someone who can balance you, someone who can help in that regard. So it's beautiful when it happens. It doesn't always happen, but it's beautiful when it does. um, okay, could I interrupt? If the weight should get too heavy, I'll help hold this burden. So this is Bibi coming in. I'll walk with you, my love, into the fires of hell if it should ease the burning. But please don't lose your trust. The man I know is brave, so don't you dare say you're folding. I can be your crutch until we both grow old and the curtains closing. So that's just touching. I mean, it's very touching to have someone who's going to stand by you and or you're standing by them. You're standing by each other would be the best thing. That's why I said a balance, because you don't I don't know if it's good to have one person always be the crutch and the other person always leaning. I think sometimes it's good to have a bit of a balance, and sometimes one of you needs the help and the crutch, and sometimes the other. But yeah, very, very touching scene there after the chaos of him going through. And you saw him, with the pills, and of course he's had a lot of health problems and tons of drugs. Many didn't help, many did harm. So, and then you also feel like you're losing your mind, and physically you're not well, because that's how it started uh, to begin with, and things just seem to be getting worse. So it's the music became very chaotic, the visuals became very chaotic and disturbing. Um, and it fits with the lyrics, as we see. Maybe if I move, maybe my troubles won't follow me. My love I give to you, every single inch of my soul while it bleeds. Baby, I'm confused, but I know in your arms I find relief. Baby, if I lose my mind, would you stay with me? And then writer's Gill at the bottom. Um, yeah, really beautiful lyrics. Again, a different song again in a way. I guess it might be a little bit like some, but it's very different again, and the visuals were very different again too. I loved it. So far, I loved everything I've seen by Ren. He hasn't slipped up or tripped up for me at all. This one was incredibly powerful. It would be very hard to pick a favorite that I've heard so far. Hi Ren touched me so much. But so does this one. So I'm not always an emotional wreck, people, but but yeah, it really does touch you, and I wouldn't want it any other way, because if I could just sit and coldly watch and listen, I have that ability to do, and when I have to do that um, for my work or for other reasons, I worked almost all the way through uh, my wife's suffering and eventual death, um, and I had to be okay for the students. I had to be okay, so I was. Uh, but when I don't have to be, and when music is this beautiful and touches you this powerfully, you should feel it. If you don't feel it, there's something wrong. So you should seek help. But all right, I'm blathering. So it's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. I hope you liked this song. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel. It's growing really nicely. Let me know what else you'd like to hear, either by Ren or any other musician, and I'll try to have a look. And I'm doing a lot of videos in today and the next couple of days to try to get some sort of meat in the channel, a little bit more bulk. Uh, so let me know. In the meantime, keep listening and keep having fun. Bye bye for now.